What I'd like to do is ask you now to find the hand button on the panel on the right hand side and click on that hand now and give me a wave. Fantastic. We have almost 70 people on this call. Some of the names I recognize, so it's lovely to see some of you that I've met before. And to everybody else, thank you so much for taking the time to dial in and learn all about the ship that everyone is talking about at the moment. So you'll also find a question box at the bottom. It's just me on the session today. So I'm going to try my best to not only enthuse and motivate and excite you about Celebrity Edge and what's coming for 2019, but also to answer your questions. So would you, just for as a bit of fun, mind just popping in a question box what the weather's like now, where you are in the world? So where are you and what's the weather like? So I know that you can talk to me because everyone is on listen only mode. There's so many people on the call. It would be pandemonium if I had the lines unmuted. So it's an interesting overview here because in Yorkshire it's sunny and in Blackpool it's sunny and Warrington, but it seems to be gloomy down south. I'm in Southampton at the moment. I'm going to be embarking the beautiful celebrity eclipse in a couple of hours. So north it's sunny. Wet and drizzly in the south makes a change, doesn't it, folks? Makes a change. Okay, wonderful. So, oh, right, okay, Glasgow, it's pretty wet. Extremely foggy in Middlesbrough. Yay, the north gets better weather for a change. Okay, you all know how to use the question box. So I'll do my best to answer your questions as they come through. If I can't get to them on the session, I will be able to reply via email because I've got your email addresses. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure again to talk to you about the most exciting news in the cruise industry at the moment, and that is where Celebrity Edge will be next in summer 2019. Plus, we're going to talk about our 2019 Europe sailing program too. So without further ado, let's get started. So what you see in front of you is the world famous Edge logo. And, you know, at Celebrity Cruises, we're not the biggest, but we're certainly the most passionate about opening up the world. And we believe our whole ethos, our approach, our reason for being is to bring the world to you and your customers in a modern luxury way. Nobody else does that. So 300 destinations, all 7 continents, and more time in these destinations than ever before, with a backdrop of beautiful, stunning modern luxury vessels. Now, we are known in the cruise industry, again, for being trailblazers, innovators, and pioneers. And Celebrity Edge proves that yet again. And around the world, we've had amazing reactions to Edge when it was first launched officially in March this year. And as you can see, some of the feedback, some of the comments are that it's just blown people away, whether it's been inside the travel industry or outside. People in the food and cuisine industry, architecture, design, they're all saying that Edge really is something special and something the world has never seen before. So what we've done with Edge is we have got the rule book on designing cruise ships and thrown it out the window, turned it on its head, and completely transformed how you experience a holiday at sea. With Celebrity Cruises, we take our customers' experience very seriously. So we're working with the most esteemed and respected people in the business. Now, Nate Berkes is our design ambassador. This guy is very well known in the US. He's actually the personal interior designer of Oprah Winfrey, to name one of his many famous clients. But he is passionate about design, and he is our front man, if you like. And he talks to the world about how Edge is revolutionary and transformational. And again, to us, it's not just about the hardware, it's about the brains behind the hardware. So again, we've worked over many years to seek out people who are pioneers in their industry and their chosen expertise. Now, I can hear that some of you can't hear anything, but I think that might be one or just two of you, because most people were able to hear me. Can you put your hands up again if you can hear me, please? Someone is saying they can't hear me. Can everybody hear me? Yes. So if you can't hear me, you may want to check your computer or your phone line. I'm going to continue talking. So Kelly Hoppen and Tom Wright are both Brits. Tom Wright is famous for having designed many jaw-dropping, cutting-edge buildings and structures, one of them being the Burj Al Arab. And Kelly Hoppen, MBE, a British interior designer, again, well known for being at the forefront of the industry and a main player in the game. She designed all of the staterooms, suites, and public areas. Tom Wright was responsible for designing the incredible features such as the magic carpet and the rooftop garden. And then Patricia Occhiola, who's actually Spanish but based in Milan, and Scott Butler, who runs one of the top architectural firms in the US. They collaborated on designing and creating what we call Eden, which has the incredible area at the rear of the ship, which spans 3 decks and is bringing this amazing, never before seen concept of entertainment and dining fused into one experience. So again, we don't follow, we zig when other people zag. And we also strongly believe in purpose. We strongly believe in ensuring that what we do has a benefit outside of the cruise industry. Spearheaded by our CEO and president, Lisa Lutoff-Perlo. Again, we worked tirelessly to find someone whose cause is one that we could champion and that resonated around the world. So we're so excited that we are now an official partner of the Malala Fund. And Malala, who is, I'm sure you know, a Nobel Peace Prize winning lady, just got herself into Oxford, is famous for undergoing incredible problems and has set up this fund to allow access to education to girls around the world who are suffering in political or religious persecution and don't have access to education. So that's something we're very proud of too. Are you ready? It's time to celebrate. It's time to get excited and celebrate because, as I'm sure you've heard, it was announced last night. The beautiful and stunning Celebrity Edge is coming to Europe for 2019. Can everybody wave their hands at me and give me a big Mexican wave? Yay! Click on the hand button for me. How excited are you? Okay, let's have some fun. Just play along with me, folks. Isn't it exciting? Whoa! Okay, so there you go. Some clever animation there for you. Fireworks. We are so thrilled that we're going to get this incredible revolutionary ship, not only just in Europe, but it's going to have an inaugural sailing 13th to the 15th of May out of Southampton. So save the date, okay? Because you'll be the first ones outside of North America to be able to experience the ship. So let's go on to our deployment. So 2019 deployment, let's start with Edge, okay? Are you ready for this? I'm going to show you a quick film. The music may not catch up with the images, but let's do it anyway. We don't do things by halves. I think it brings it to life in a nice way. but do be patient with me as technology can be a bit slow. Oops, sorry. All right, so we are so excited that we're bringing our very first ever Edge class ship to Europe. And there you see in front of you now an overview of the deployment with the ports of call that this incredible ship will be visiting. 30 ports, 15 overnights, and 10 cities. So your customers can escape on sailings ranging from 7 to 11 nights from Southampton, Barcelona, and Rome, and visit cities that every world traveler should have on their bucket list. We've also added new ports of call we've never visited before, including Nafplion in Greece, which is a charming seaside town with a Greek island feel, and Santa Margherita, a picturesque seaside town near Portofino. So the big news is that we have looked at our Mediterranean itineraries and thought, what can we do different, and what will our travel partners really jump on and be excited about? And we've decided to visit these places for longer now. So cool, affluent cities and areas of the world that your customers and our guests want to see more of. So I'm excited to announce that Barcelona will feature as an overnight destination, and we'll be staying in port for longer in the evening in places like Naples and Athens. So the guests can get more of a feel of these destinations, go out at night, enjoy the culture when the sun goes down. The same goes for our other key areas in the Med that we're visiting, and they include Ibiza, Monte Carlo, and Mykonos. I also believe that these fabulous destinations really reflect the concept of modern luxury and are very, very much ones that luxury-loving customers such as Celebrity Cruises guests want to visit. So don't be surprised if you see these destinations on the itineraries and the ships are staying in till late at night. So what's really exciting is the new destinations that Edge is going to be featuring. So I mentioned before, we've got one in Italy and we've got one in Greece. Santa Margherita is a charming, very colorful little town on the Genovese coast of Italy, up in the north, and it's right next door to Portofino, the playground of the rich and famous, the Monte Carlo of Italy, and Nafplion. Now, Nafplion, what I love about this place is it's off the beaten track, pretty much undiscovered. It's on the mainland, about 2 hours from Athens, but it is very small and very, very inviting, quintessentially Greek, and it has a small island feel. So from Barcelona and Rome, we will be featuring 7-night sailings on Edge. And when the map catches up, you'll be able to see that we're featuring fabulous cities such as Valencia and Ibiza. So for peak season and early summer, you will be able to book a selection of 7-night cruises from Barcelona to Rome or from Rome to Barcelona. So have a little look at the itineraries there. What do you think? Are you impressed? I'm very excited. And what is a great opportunity for you and your customers with these? Yes, back-to-back 14 nights. So we're offering 7-night Barcelona-Rome open jaw sailings in peak season. And the open jaw itineraries are unique, calling it a total of 11 ports with only one port of call repeating, which is Florence. And then, as I said, why not do a back-to-back for a 14 night and do a Mediterranean grand tour? How fabulous would that be? 2 weeks on the stunning Edge. Imagine an infinite balcony going to 11 different ports of call. So we're also offering longer sailings during other times of the summer too on Edge. And when the map catches up, you'll be able to see that we are expanding over to Eastern Med as well as Western Med. So in the autumn, we'll sail round-trip 10-night West Med and 11-night Eastern Med itineraries. And again, the exciting news with what you can see in front of you, as well as the latest days and the overnight, Edge is visiting Nafplion in Greece and Santa Margherita in Italy. But this is what's really exciting. And those of you that sail from the UK, you will be jumping up and down in your seats in your offices, wherever you are. I know you will, because we've got one 10-night sailing from Southampton. So as soon as she comes over from the Caribbean, we'll do that 2-night inaugural and then a 10-night repositioning. And we're calling it the Iberian Peninsula sailing from Southampton to Bilbao. So we've got, again, really different destinations and a great mix, a colourful mix of Spain, Portugal and Italy before we reach Rome at the end of May. So that's really exciting. And that's going to sell out really, really quickly. So your customers will be able to embark in Southampton. No need to fly if they're in the UK. Enjoy northern Spain, Portugal, Gibraltar, and then the beautiful island of Sardinia before they end up in Rome and fly home. Now, I've got another little film to show you, and this is our destination expert and well-known celebrity, Ben Fogle. I'm going to play it to you, even though his mouth might not catch up to the words he's saying, but I think it is interesting to hear him talk about what he thinks about what's coming down the line for Celebrity Cruises. So let's play it.
Hello, I'm Ben Fogle, Celebrity Cruises Global Destination Ambassador. I've been working with Celebrity for a number of years now, helping bring their destinations to life. And I'm thrilled to be working with Celebrity Cruises to help launch this extraordinary new ship, Celebrity Edge. I was in Miami earlier this year and was able to meet some of the design team, including my friend Kelly Hoppen, and learn more about this extraordinary new ship. Following her inaugural Caribbean season, she'll be spending her summer season in Europe, including a call into Southampton in May 2019. Guests will be able to choose from 7, 10 and 11-night itineraries, taking in some of Europe's most beautiful destinations, including Mykonos, Barcelona, Ibiza and Monte Carlo. Aboard Celebrity Edge, you'll be able to take in 2 brand new European destinations. There's Nafplion in Greece, where you could climb the 999 steps to Palmidi Castle, which is well worth it for the stunning views from the summit. You could take a dip in the ocean on one of the beautiful local beaches. Or you could go to Santa Margherita, the gateway to Portofino, one of my favourite destinations. Walk among the beautiful painted houses, shop in one of the chic boutiques. It's the perfect place for people watching. And of course, not forgetting some of the Mediterranean's other iconic destinations. You could visit Ibiza, famed for its nightlife, but arguably one of the most beautiful islands in the Balearics. You could visit the stunning Gothic architecture of Barcelona, or take in the glitz and glamour of Monte Carlo with its famous Formula One circuit. 2 of my great adventures will be available on Celebrity Edge. You could walk around the volcano and take in the hot springs of Santorini. Take to the waters in a speedboat to Dragonera, a beautiful untouched island off the coast of Mallorca, famed for its diving and snorkeling. We're even offering late-night departures from Naples, Monte Carlo, and Ibiza, giving you the chance to take in some of the nightlife. Celebrity Edge is going to take luxury travel to a whole new level. I can't wait to sail aboard and help maximize your travel destination experience to some of the most beautiful countries and cities on earth.
Okay, so that's from the man himself, Ben Fogle, very excited about what we're doing for 2019 with Celebrity Edge. So let's move on to the rest of the fleet and talk about what we've got coming in Europe for 2019. We're going to have 5 stunning ships. So we've had 4 for the last few years. We're now increasing our fleet to 5 in Europe, including Edge, visiting 27 different countries, more than 90 cities, overnight stays in 17 of them. We're visiting Venice, Dublin, Copenhagen, Reykjavik, and so many more as an overnight stay. And remember, a big tip from me, sell a cruise with an overnight almost as if it's a holiday within a holiday. City breaks included. That's the way that I sell it. We've got 92 ports visited, 46 overnights in total. And we've worked out that the number of calls that we've got with more than 10 hours in port are 370. So we are increasing not only the ports of call, not only the ships based in Europe, but the amount of time that the ships are in, which is what your customers are looking for, what they will pay more for, and what is the USP of Celebrity Cruises. So 5 ships in the Med. And again, recapping on what's new. We've actually got 3 brand new destinations that we've never visited before with Celebrity. So 2 of them you know already, which is Nafplion and Santa Margarita, but we're also adding Rijeka in Croatia. So as I said, and as Ben said, Nafplion is a stunning seaport town, but it's got a very quaint island-like feel, and it's situated on the end of what they call the Argolic Gulf, and most of the town is on a peninsula that juts into this gulf, so it feels like an island, and there's so much to do, whether it's sunbathing, snorkeling, shopping, and dining. And what's really attractive about Nafplion is the ancient site of Mycenae, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. There's Turkish and Venetian fortifications, and the Palamidi Fortress is a must-see. But also, folks, I've got to say, I was a holiday rep years ago, too many years ago, and on the mainland of Greece, I went to Epidavros. Epidavros is breathtaking. It is this perfectly preserved Roman amphitheater where they run classical concerts, jazz concerts, and full walking tours during the day. So jump on this one, folks. Use this as a selling point because it's unspoiled and it's new to Celebrity. Then Rijeka is actually the 3rd largest city of the country, and it's a port city, and it's famous for hosting lots of festivals and Croatia's largest carnival. So what you'll find in the city is this amazing central market and busy promenade lined with cathedrals and historic buildings. Sorry, got a frog in my throat there. And also, again, our excursion program will take you out to the countryside, into the landscape, lots of walking tours, vineyards. We'll even take you to the little islands off the Istrian coast. And Santa Margarita, which I'm sure you've heard of, is the gateway to Portofino, but it's a beautiful destination in its own right. It's got this palm-lined harbor, a beautiful marina, a gorgeous promenade where you can try the famous gelato, and a harbor which showcases some very expensive yachts and boats. And what to think about with this is a Cinque Terre, which means 5 lands. It's the collection of 5 tiny villages that jut out of the cliffs that are UNESCO World Heritage, plus the 3 pearls of the Paradise Coast. So Santa Margarita, the playground of the rich and famous, and Rapallo, where you'll soak up the Italian Riviera sun. So not only are these destinations fascinating in their own right, but they're also gateways to really interesting other places, culturally, architecturally, historically. So what else have we got coming down the line for 2019 in Europe? Well, quite a few changes. For 2019, we're thrilled to announce that Celebrity Reflection will be based out of Dublin for about 5 or 6 sailings at the beginning of the summer, operating Northern Europe, and then we'll reposition to Amsterdam to continue Northern Europe and British Isles. Now, did you know that Celebrity Reflection won the Cruise Critic 2017 Best Ship Overall Award? The guests that sail with all the cruise lines all said unanimously they love Reflection more than any other ship. It's a beautiful ship. It's our youngest ship after Edge, and it will be based out of Dublin and Amsterdam. Then Silhouette, we're so excited. We can't wait to welcome Silhouette to Southampton next year. We're saying goodbye to Eclipse, and she's going to be operating the Northern Europe, Scan Russia, Fjords, and also later on in the summer, Western Med, Canaries and Azores, and Spain and Portugal. Don't forget the overnights too, in cities that are quite expensive if you're staying in a hotel. Again, a big selling point is do a Scan Russia cruise. You're going to be able to use a beautiful modern luxury ship as your 5-star hotel base. So Silhouette is our UK-based ship. And drum roll, I'm improvising here, ladies and gentlemen. Please bear with me. We have got 2 refurbished Millennium class ships sailing in Europe, and they're both going to be in Venice. We are so excited because not only is Constellation continuing her 7 to 10 night open jaw sailings, we are also welcoming Infinity. So some gorgeous destinations there, the Dalmatian coast, the French Riviera, Italy and Spain. And then Infinity is moving across to the Mediterranean for 2019. So normally she's based in Alaska. We're bringing her over to Venice, and you can choose a 7-night getaway, 14-night back-to-back, or 11 to 12 night sailings on Infinity. You can visit Montenegro, Slovenia, Croatia, and the highlights of Italy, as well as Malta and Greece. Back-to-back 14 nights. And again, people are looking for something a little bit more different, something less visited, something more authentic. Think of Infinity, the Istrian coast, the Dalmatian coast, Slovenia, Montenegro, and Croatia. So 2 Millennium class ships. Again, we are showing our commitment and our belief in the European and UK and Ireland markets by increasing our fleet from 4 to 5. Very exciting. Now, we're also very happy to announce that we're going to be applying an early booking guarantee to anyone who books a selected sailing right through to 2019, anytime between today and 15th of March, because if they decide that further down the line they want to move to a later or a better promotion in their opinion, they can do so without a loss of deposit. So if your customers book between now and the 15th of March and they decide later on that they want to change to another promotion, they can do so. They pay the prevailing rate for the same cruise, but they do not lose their deposit, and they're allowed 1 free change. So what I'm going to do is, before I take any questions, I'm going to slip over to Cruising Power and show you where you can get more information. So all you need to do is go to Cruising Power and click on latest news and celebrity cruises. This will take you to the Celebrity Cruises landing page on Cruising Power. Scroll down to new deployment, and there you have an area which allows you to download a huge amount of information to use in your sales and marketing activity. So we have PDFs, deployment guides, pricing in Euro and in GBP. And we've also selected some sailings for you to put in as window cards, whether you want to use those on your Facebook page, digitally, you want to print them off, you want to hand them out, you want to email them to your customers, you can do that. So we've got Republic of Ireland and we've got London, Scotland, and Manchester. Now, don't forget also that we have something called the Sales and Marketing Toolkit. And if you click here, it will take you straight through to the Sales and Marketing Toolkit. And there, what we have is a brilliant link which just pulls everything together for you. And all you do is you click on it and you download it as a WinZip file. And there it is. So everything's done for you. All the marketing, all the banners, everything digital, flyers, PDFs, offers, you name it. So just go to Cruise and Power, go to latest news and celebrity cruises, and then you've got your sales and marketing toolkit, but also you've got that UK page, and click on deployment. And there you can pull everything to talk about Edge. We've also got a section on the early booking guarantee with all of its T's and C's. Wow, it's 9:30. I can't believe I've done that in only half an hour. I'm very impressed with myself. I hope you are too. So I'm going to open the floor to any questions. If you have any questions, please pop them in the question box at the bottom, and I will try and answer them. If I can't answer them, I promise you I'll take your name and I'll get back to you. Wow, it's gone very, very quiet. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? Can I ask you now, before you go, type in your comments, thoughts, impressions of Edge. Does this fall into current campaign? No, it doesn't, Stephen. It's the early booking guarantee that applies to all bookings made between the 17th of October and the 15th of March. How do we know which sailings offer the early booking guarantee? Jamie, go to our terms and conditions, which you can download there on Cruise and Power. Already booked and well done. Family offers, again, you will get all the offers there on Cruise and Power. Just click on the links and download them. Again, Nicola, everything that you need to show your customers is on the Sales and Marketing Toolkit. Wow. Is Edge going to be in Southampton for Clear 2019? No, Katie, I wish. Will there be any agent rates for Edge? I doubt very much, Greg, because the world and his wife want to get on the ship, if you want an honest answer there. How long before the rest of the Europe sailings go live? All the rest of the Europe, all of Europe is live now. Europe 2019 is on sale. Will most Edge ports visits be via tender? No, Ian. Only Monte Carlo, as far as I know. Would it be possible to have a ship visit? Or I can't answer that one, Kathy. It's in the UK for a limited time only, but we'll probably look at that and announce it later on. Danielle says, do you have anything to sell back to Southampton? No, I'm afraid we don't. It's a 10-night cruise that's repositioned into Rome. Is the 2-nighter in May on sale now? I'm not sure. I'll check. Will there be availability for groups as well at group guarantee rates? Rob, that's a very good question. Let me get back to you on that. I think I've answered everyone's questions. You've been amazing. What do you think? Are you excited? Did you enjoy that presentation? Is there a transatlantic sailing back from Rome? Good question, Christina. Leave that one with me. I'll let you know. No all-inclusive, no. It will not be all-inclusive, but there will be drinks packages available. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Thank you for your support. It's revolutionary. It's transformational. Get on board or you'll miss the boat. Have a fantastic day and good luck in selling Celebrity Cruises Europe 2019. All the best and goodbye.